Dishonored is set in one of gaming's most original worlds, a beautifully constructed and elegantly designed universe filled with tall tales. But it's also a toolbox, a set of mechanics, from supernatural teleporting to deft sword swipes that impact on each other and the world around them. The game's new downloadable content pack, Dunwall City Trials, is interested in these tools, not the tales. But with its remarkable world stripped away, is this DLC worth the bandwidth? Dunwall City Trials is the first of Dishonored's DLC, and while later packs may deal with the ongoing story of Dunwall, these challenge maps forget the plot in place of providing arcade-style diversions for the game's fans. Set in the Outsider's nether realm of floating architecture and wonky gravity, the trials are broken down into 4 categories: stealth, mobility, combat, and puzzle. These challenge rooms provide the opportunity to make use of Corvo's various powers, without the pressure or sense of consequence that the game's campaign has. This means that even if you were a stealthy, non-lethal player in the main game, you can play with Corvo's more deadly abilities here without fearing reprisal. This alone makes the Dunwall City Trials a worthwhile download for fans, but the clever design each of these challenges display mean that the Dunwall City Trials aren't just a violent distraction. Yes, while there is a wave-based arena battle amongst Dunwall City Trials' 10 different challenges, the rest take a far more original approach. Most unique are the game's puzzle challenges, Bend Time Massacre and Kill Chain. The first sees you on the other side of a pane of glass from a group of targets. Break the glass and time stops, giving you a chance to rack up as many kills as possible before it starts again. Kill Chain is similar, giving you a map filled with enemies and tasking you with killing them all with only seconds between them, which means using possession to arrange them into place before kicking off a domino chain of death. Both of these challenges test your lateral thinking and will see you coming up with bizarre and awesome ways of dispatching your targets, with bonus rounds only adding to the creative killing. Also making good use of Corvo's abilities are the stealth challenges. One which sees you collecting clues before dispatching a random target, and another that has you burglarize a mansion, thief style. These 2 challenges will be more familiar to Dishonored players, as they resemble smaller versions of the game's missions. What they lack that the main missions have in spades is atmosphere, with no eavesdropping to be done or narratives to be picked up on. They are just pure and simple stealth, and while they are fun for a few goes, they left us feeling more like replaying the main missions rather than coming back for another try. Far more addictive are the DLC's movement and combat challenges. Train Runner and Bonfires see you use blink and jump moves to get around fast, while the brilliant Kill Cascade sees you dropping from increasingly insane heights to assassinate guards in spectacular fashion. Of the combat challenges, Oil Drop is the weakest, being little more than a shooting range, while Back Alley Brawl, the typical arena-based fight, gives you the chance to play Corvo at his most merciless. Both of these sets use a touch of creativity, an eye for the game's most striking abilities, and a sense of fun to keep you interested. Unfortunately, the sense of challenge is less well balanced, with some trials possible to score highly on first time, while others seem almost impossible. But what do you get for fulfilling all of these challenges? Well, in a clever touch, getting high scores unlocks concept art from the main game, slowly building a solid gallery piece by piece. With Dishonored being one of the most artistically developed games of this generation, a chance to drool over unreleased artwork is a welcome one. Dunwall City Trials is a certain kind of showcase for Dishonored. Forget narrative, atmosphere and characters, this is gameplay pure and simple. And while not perfect, it only serves to show off the depth of one of 2012's best games.